Okay, so in this video, uh, I want you to see how often you are very aware of what's happening in the foreground of reality and very much less aware of what's happening in the background. So, for example, when you pick up a book to read the book, what you're paying attention to are the words, right, that are on the page. But you usually tend to ignore the page itself. But without the page, where would those words be? The page acts like a platform for those words or a stage for those words. It's a medium. The book itself is a medium holding those words in place. If you're watching this video right now on your phone or maybe on a computer, you are very aware of what is being said in the video, what is in the video, but you are not aware of the screen upon which the video is being rendered, right? Until I tell you to look at the screen, don't look at the video, then your attention may go towards the screen. If you look around your room, you are very aware of all the objects in your room, right? But seldom do you pay attention to the space contained in the room. After all, without the space, where would those objects be? And even as I'm speaking right now, and you are listening to what I'm saying, there is an understanding, right? The words that I'm using, the language that I'm using, the sounds that I'm making. There is a medium, the medium of mind, that is expressing a concept, expressing an idea. But while I am expressing this idea using my mind, you would need to use your mind to understand what is being said. So mind is the medium. It's the page, the screen, the stage on which reality unfolds. Everything that you are aware of, that is in the foreground, is always unfolding in contrast to a background. It has to unfold in a medium. Similarly, reality as it unfolds in the universe, look around you. Stars are going supernova. New stars are being born. The planet is always going around the sun. The sun is being dragged and pulling the planets along with it through the Milky Way. There's so much activity happening in the universe. Have you ever asked, where is all this occurring? What is the medium upon which reality is unfolding? It's the mind. Reality is unfolding in mind. Think deeply about this. So mind is the medium upon which reality unfolds. Your mind is the medium upon which your life unfolds. Without that mind, how can you experience anything? How can you perceive anything? How can you know anything? Without being aware, what are you aware of? So mind is the medium, it's the background upon which everything in the foreground is happening, is unfolding. Now think of a calm lake. Think of a lake that's very placid, very calm. There's no activity at all. And then a ripple appears on this lake. There is now activity on this lake. You can point at the ripple and say, there's a ripple, right? But notice you cannot separate the ripple from the lake. The ripple is very much a part of the lake. Just as the words that are on a page are very much a part of the page, you cannot separate the words from the page. Where would the words go if you try to do that? Where would the ripple go if you try to separate it from the lake? So the ripple is an activity of the lake. The words in a book are the activity of that book or page. The movie you're watching on your television set, on the screen, that's activity. That's a coloring of the screen. So in the same way, mind starts off placid and calm, but then there's activity, there's the universe, there's things unfolding, things are happening all the time. But you cannot separate the universe from the background. You cannot separate the universe from the medium of mind. It has to unfold in mind. And the ripple in the lake is very much a doing of the lake. This activity that's happening in the lake is a doing. You cannot separate the dance from a dancer. The dance is the activity. It's a verb. The ripple is a verb, it's a doing. And you and the universe as it unfolds is a doing. It's an activity, it's a verb taking place in the medium of mind. And given that the ripple is happening in the lake, the ripple is very much the lake, right? The dance in the dancer is very much the dancer. And reality as it unfolds in this universe, as it unfolds in mind, is very much mind. It's made of mind. It's the activity of mind. When you're having a dream at night, and there's the dreamscape, there are people in the dreams, there are all kinds of things that you see in your dream, including the dream story that you're going along with. What is that all made of? You get so caught up in it that you don't realize it's all mind. It's only when you wake up you realize what was all that dream, where was it occurring? It was all mind, including the dream time that you experienced as well as the dream space. It was all in mind. And it's the same thing with reality. Time, space, objects, activity, all of this dynamism that is taking place, it's all unfolding in mind. So think about that one.